Procrastination is common. Most of us procrastinate about something, doing the housework, making an awkward phone call, or perhaps going to the gym. The three most common types of procrastinators are the worrier, who feels stressed by so much to do and lacks confidence in their own ability. The challenge is to make risk and focus on the process of learning. The dreamer has lots of good intentions but frequently feels annoyed by boring or difficult tasks. The challenge is to tolerate feelings of discomfort and stop making excuses. And the third number is perfectionist, often feels overwhelmed by unachievable goals, believing everything has to be perfect. Challenge is to find a middle ground and aim for excellence, not perfection. You don't have to be a perfectionist, but you have to be an action taker. No matter how small actions you are taking, how much perfectionism you show in your work, that matters less. And what exactly matters most, that you are taking actions on a consistent basis. And if you are a perfectionist, often you will feel avoiding things over and over again, and you will wait for the perfect moments. Unless the right time comes, you are not ready to launch, you are not ready to take action. How to overcome procrastination? As with most habits, it is possible to overcome procrastination. Follow the steps that I am going to mention with you. First, recognize that you are procrastinating. You might be putting off a task because you have had to reprioritize your workload. If you are briefly delaying an important task for a genuinely good reason, then you are not necessarily procrastinating. However, if you start to put things off indefinitely or switch focus because you want to avoid doing something, then you probably are. You may also be procrastinating if you fill your day with low priority tasks. Leave an item on your to-do list for a long time, even though it is important. Read emails several times over without making a decision on what to do with them. Start a high priority task and then go off to make a coffee. Fill your time with unimportant tasks that other people ask you to do instead of getting on with what the important task already on your list. Wait to be in right mood or wait for the right time to tackle a task. Step number 2. Work out why you are procrastinating. You need to understand the reason why you are procrastinating before you can begin to tackle it. For instance, are you avoiding a particular task because you find it boring or unpleasant? If so, take steps to get it out of the way quickly so that you can focus on the aspects of your job so that you find more enjoyable. Poor organization can lead to procrastination. Organized people successfully overcome it because they use prioritized to-do lists and create effective schedules. These tools help you to organize your task by prioritize and deadline. Even if you are organized, you can still feel overwhelmed by a task. Perhaps you have doubts about your ability and are worried about failing, so that you put it off and seek comfort in doing work that you know that you are capable of completing. Some people fear success as much as failure. They think that success will lead to them being swamped with requests to take on more tasks. But most of us procrastinate. We feel guilty about it and criticize ourselves for it. And yet we still do it. Why? Because of at least 3 factors: the absence of good habits and systems, poor discipline, intolerance for particular emotions like anxiety or boredom, and our own flawed thinking patterns. When you understand these causes, you can use strategies that target them. You can minimize minor incidents of procrastination, such as when you drag your heels and don't start a project until close to its due date, and head off the bigger problems your patterns of delay are causing. A common theory is that procrastination is the result of lack of discipline. Procrastination chooses leisure and fun over hard work. A more modern variations of this explanation is that they don't have good systems and habits. Multiple studies have shown that strong habits reduce our need for self-control. They make it easier to stick to effortful behaviors and resist distractions, but the process of establishing a habit that confers such big benefits. How you can exactly overcome this habit of procrastination? First of all, you need to understand that why you do what you do. Because when you have reason to do something, then of course you will launch yourself by yourself without any external motivation. Second thing is commit to the task. Focus on doing, not avoiding. Write down the task that you need to complete and specify a time for doing them. This will help you proactively tackle your work. When you decide what to do, but you don't decide exactly when to do it or when these things are need to get it done, Third thing is promise yourself a reward. If you complete a difficult task on time, reward yourself with a treat such as a slice of cake or a coffee from your favorite coffee shop, and make sure you notice how good it feels to finish things. Ask someone to check up on you. This is the principle behind self groups. If you don't have anyone to ask as online tools, you can go online and you can find multiple apps and they can help you to manage yourself. Rephrase your internal dialogue. The phrases need to and have to, for example, imply that you have no choices in what you do. This can make you feel disempowered and might even result in self-sabotage. However, saying I choose to implies that you own a project and can make you feel more in control of your workload. Minimize distractions. Turn off your emails and social media and avoid sitting anywhere near a television while you work. And make sure that when you just work, focus on the work and not just on notification. Do not check your phone, do not check your emails list, and do not check social media at all. Just work wherever you work and get organized. Or maybe I would suggest you in this case that when you are working, make sure that your table or the working station is very clear. The workspace necessary. Aim to eat an elephant battle first thing every day.